What about it, YouTube? Alright, YouTube. I've been making videos for about 10 years. The first ones were on, I had a channel called Cereal Bowl Lifeguard. I had a channel called All for Paul '08. That was back in '07 that I had that channel. So I've been on YouTube with different channels almost from the beginning of YouTube. But at first I just was like a commenter and posted like just nothing videos, like not like this. Some people that I caught jumped in a dumpster, you know. That was one of them. But really there was nothing on my channel as far as content. It wasn't until May 2010 I got a channel called Pontifex Magnanimous. And that one that was my best overall received channel to date as far as subscriptions. But subscriptions have never meant all that much to me. It's more like, you know, it means more to me if I have like 2 guys that really like my stuff than 100 guys that think I'm cool because I do awesome jump cuts or some crap on my videos. So yeah, that's never been important to me. But at the beginning, when I was, you know, starting my channel, I was really questioning myself, like, why do I need to be on YouTube? Why do I want to even show myself? Why do I want to talk to people? What is that? And so I started out my whole channel with videos talking about how this is just me wanting to, you know, it's like kind of a diary or whatever, or a reflection of my truth journey. Whatever I'm talking about is what's on my mind at the time. It's sort of where I'm at, trying to, you know, decode the facts in this strange world. And you know, again, YouTube was fairly new. Conspiracy theories still fly around the internets and YouTube, but back then it was, you know, it was Alex Jones. You know, I was like a part of the first wave that was questioning Alex Jones's motives and his kosher wars empire. And at the same time, I was, you know, like I'd been a supporter of Alex Jones and Ron Paul, obviously, with that channel, and so I was all in that kind of mindset of the globalists and buy silver because there's going to be an economic collapse that was going on big time, and you know, the government, you know, 9/11 was an inside job, but nobody would really talk about. Alex Jones conveniently, you know, never talked about the dancing Jews. Mossad dancing around on rooftops and lighting their lighters and getting all happy and excited and filming the event as they went home and described and admitted to on their television there. And then the guys that were Israelis driving around in vans with bombs on them. One of them had like a mural of the towers being hit by the plane. You know, you can't make this crap up. And then there was Jews that were renting out the same floors that got blown up. They were art students renting out those places up there. So anyway, I'm getting way fast forward in my mind to the situation now. Back then, I'm just listening to globalists and 9/11 was an inside job and George Bush and you know, the neocons and then that switched over to, you know, Barack Obama, you know, is evil and he's the Antichrist. Okay, so I was caught up into that for a little while, but then 2010, 2011, and I bought a bunch of silver, and so that was, you know, if I that channel's gone, but if I had the videos to show you, it was just talking about this stuff like exposing Alex Jones. I had a really popular video called Cremation of Fear, where I went out and burned all my Alex Jones videos. Anyway, that was kind of where it started, and then I got to be friends with these guys, Raw Dog and some others, and Raw Dog started to expose that there was this sort of religious, you know, Church of Silver thing happening, and that there's a lot of mistruths and lies just basically being said, and it got really crazy with Max Kaiser and SGT Bull, and even Alex Jones and Ron Paul, and they were just all running their mouth about Crash JP Morgan. I mean, can you really, these people don't want an economic collapse. You know, people worked hard for that money, and that money represents their labor and their, you know, that's something that people worked hard for. And for anyone to want any of it to crash is just sick. But that was what I was part of listening. Well, I mean, I was kind of questioning it too, and then going fully like with Raw Dog against those guys and realizing that, money represents your labor. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it silver or gold or whatever is priced in dollars. So how could the dollars be worthless if the silver's priced in dollars? See what I mean? People can't, there's like a breakthrough you have to realize that fiat isn't the issue. Usury is the issue. Who are the guys running the usury? Well, they've got small hats, and most of them, are centered out of Bagelville, and they call themselves Club Chosen. So we're going to get there too, slowly but surely. But at this time, I'm just like, again, let's listen to all this stuff. And then all these things are floating around. You got David Icke, and you got reptilians, and you got Nephilim, and you got 2012s coming up, and it's going to be Nibiru, and you got all this mess just running rampant. Illuminati, Jesuits, Masons, all of this. And then I've become friends with Captain Slappy. One of the videos I did was exposing Stefan Molyneux as like a hypocrite and a goofball. And he caught on and liked how I was busting out frauds. Again, because I was all about trying to figure out the truth. And we become friends. I've met the guy, actually. I still consider myself friends with him, but he's done I don't know how many videos that basically are the same video over and over and over again. Yeah, the United States is a corporation that was set up by the unenlightened, Goy Club Mason, set up by Jews. Jews set up Club Mason to do that job for them, to act as proxies that would secularize Western Christian nations and governments so that they could easily infiltrate and then do like Goldstein. Check it out on Wikipedia. Goldstein says Jews run porn because they, quote, hate Christ. Okay, so we're getting there. But he just done all these videos, and like I'm with him, and we're busting out atheists, and we're good buddies, and so like again, I've got this belief in God and everything, but the overall, I'm still searching too for answers. Like who besides George Soros that nobody can seem to arrest? Who besides these Rothschilds that nobody can get control of? Who besides that, or these Rockefellers, or who, we need to get more specific. Globalists, Illuminati, and Masons and stuff. That doesn't cut it, man. Because nobody's getting in trouble. We're the tinfoil hat guys. We're the guys being made fun of and ignored by everybody else. So we've got to get more specific. We've got to be able to show people that we know what the hell's going on as far as there's a problem, right? Because we're able to see the problem. And so this is where, today you see like, oh, I'm woke. Or, oh, I'm red-pilled, or black-pilled, or whatever, okay? So you got these guys now, and everybody else is sheeple, right? And so you got these guys who are sort of proud or whatever and walk around in this hubris of they've got it figured out or something, but they don't. I mean, because I've been there too. You don't have crap figured out. Yeah, wow, you've taken the first step. You've challenged your cognitive programming from childhood that told you XYZ, that this was a republic, wait, it was a democracy, wait, it's a minocracy, wait, forget about it. You're just starting to like ask the first questions, and now you're acting like you're all grown up. So anyway, that's what you would see today is these black pill, red pill guys. But I've lost like this friend, Captain Slappy, I guess, and there's this divide, and there's this confusion because you've got a bunch of these people nowadays, right? Calling for, like Ramsey Paul, calling for white nationalism, and all this stuff. Like, who told you were white, dude? What does that make sense? Is a Japanese dude yellow? Is an Indian guy supposed to be red? Are we supposed to open up a crayon box and pick a freaking crayon and that's who we are? Are you serious? Come on, man. But they push this stuff like white virtues and white values and white nation and white principles. You don't know what the hell you're talking about, man. Because it doesn't even exist. There is no white nothing, dude. You just made that up. You bought it from the Jews. They told you were white. They sold you this racism crap. They're the ones that are all into being chosen. They're the ones selling the eugenics. They're the ones pushing the whole scientism bull crap. They're the ones pushing the transhumanism. They're the ones trying to take over God's earth. They're the ones. At the core of it, sure, there's lots of goy that are doing it. Sure, there's lots of Jews that I can't seem to find working at McDonald's, but they're out there somewhere being real good people somehow, rejecting Jesus the whole time. I don't know how that works, but I'm supposed to care for these supposed Jews that are so loving and giving and great. Well, they all reject Jesus, so they're all going to hell. Do the math. All right? He's the way and the life, the only way to the Father through Jesus. They killed him. They set up this god-awful religion of hatred and racism. This is where all of it stems from. So you white nationalists and white whoever, and I don't care, Ramsey Paul, oh, well, we want to be nice and make a little brown island and a little white island. I mean, why shouldn't we have our homeland so we can all just touch weenies? And all you volunteerists, like, who's that guy, I forgot his name now. Got the long hair like me, but he's high something blogs or something. But anyway, a lot of these channels are just all touchy-feely volunteerists still, like regurgitated crap. Murray Rothbard, like, if we just get rid of the government, everybody will just kiss and love and touch weenies. Wrong. Nobody will bring up Christianity. Nobody will bring up Jesus. Nobody will bring up God. Nobody will bring it up. And when I started bringing up God's enemy, people ran from me like Captain Slappy. Very curious, Captain Slappy, that you defend all of the accused pedophiles and the Jews who reject Jesus. Because there's one Jew you know out there. What's that guy's name? Steve? Steve the Jew. We can't talk about Jews because Captain Slappy knows Steve the Jew. Baron M, I'm calling you out. I could give a crap, dude. Go get baptized and knock it off. And I think you need to get rebaptized, Slappy. And I think everybody out there needs to go get rebaptized who's listening to this, because this video is a witness to you. It is a witness to you that I know, all these years making videos, all of this search and everything, I know what I was looking for. And I found it. I found God's enemy. I've found where his hatred stems from. He killed Jesus. He can't atone for it. And he doubles down every day on his hatred for Jesus, trying to drag as many good, God-loving, beloved souls to hell with them that they can. They were just like demons. There's demons who were fooled and tricked by Lucifer to reject God. God made a place for them, because in God's kingdom there cannot be sin. God made us so that he could have something to love, but he doesn't want anybody who's half-assed and a sinner. He can't have it around him. He's not going to deal with it. It's all got to be devoted and to him. That's this whole thing, you people. It's it. It's coming down, man. They're trying to build this third temple. I'm not saying I know when Jesus is coming back, but I'm telling you, you got to get right with God, because it doesn't matter. You could die tomorrow, and you've got to be in a state of repentance, and you've got to own up to all of your crap, and you got to rededicate yourself to the Lord, to know that the stakes here are heavy. You're going to be judged. Every little thing you do, along with every big thing you do, good or bad, you're going to see it unfolded before you, and you're going to know where you belong. It's not even going to have to send you anywhere. It's not going to be like you got the wrong guy, man. It's too late for sorry. You already know where you're going and why you're going there, and that you deserve it. And it is a place of torment that you wouldn't wish upon anyone, probably not even Jeffrey Dahmer. It's that bad. It's really, really, really bad. But on the other side of it, you got a guy who has infinite love for you, more than you could ever fathom, that's calling to you every day, even in this video. He's asking me through this video to be a witness so that you might come and might call out to him and understand that this is major. And you need to be on the right side. You need to find the Lord. You need to pray. You need to reject and turn away from your sin, and you need to call out like Job was told to, that you stomp out wickedness. You need to call it out, but you've got to have the moral integrity and strength to do it by living the word and the law. I pray these things. Amen.